Hi, I'm Poppy Tooker, host of Louisiana Eats. Today, we are down in the Market District at Maypop, and we're gonna learn how to make dim sum from Michael Galata. Let's go. Okay.
This is awesome.
Yeah, this is fun.
My name is Michael Galata. My restaurants are Maypop and Mofo. Mofo being the older one, and then Maypop being the new baby of the family.
Michael, I'm so thrilled to have this opportunity to come and make dim sum with you here at Maypop. This is one of the things I know that really turned my head about your new restaurant because I am a dim sum lover. And that's something we really don't see a lot of here in New Orleans anyway.
No one, except for on the West Bank, or
Right.
no one really does dim sum. So we said, well, how can we bring dim sum to downtown? And that kind of became the catchphrase, downtown dim sum.
Downtown dim sum. Well, let's do it.
All right.
Show me what you do because this is really a mystery. I think, in my way of thinking, a soup dumpling is one of the trickiest technical things that they do.
Oh yeah, it turns out it's a real pain in the butt.
Yeah. Aren't you glad you got that started? Well, show us how you do it.
All right, so here we go. We got our hogshead cheese. We got a little bit of pork sausage. So in the pork sausage, a little bit of cilantro, a little bit of crab paste, some sauteed chili paste for some heat. So the secret part with the soup dumplings is you can't just put whatever your liquid is right on top, because then it'll leak out too fast. So you actually mix whatever your liquid is into it. So traditionally they would use the gelled pork stock, and so you dice it up and then you fold it into the meat so it slowly leaches out of the sausage as the outside steams. And that means that it won't burst and leak liquid everywhere, so you have to mix it in. That's good. All right, so we're just gonna mix this up.
Oh, it's beautiful.
It's everything you want, right?
Yeah.
All right, some big beautiful lumps of Louisiana blue crab into there as well, because why not?
Why not?
Because we have so many and they're so delicious. Here we have our soup dumpling dough.
And you make that here.
Oh yeah.
And tell me about that dough.
It's really simple. It's flour and water.
Ah.
It's the ratio of mixing it. It's the allowing it to rest for a certain amount of time and allowing the flour inside it to hydrate. That's the important part, to give it the body it needs, to where it's not gonna be too gummy or too chewy. So, I'm gonna roll this out. So the tricky part we've learned is that it has to be just the right thickness, because if it's too thin, it'll burst while it's steaming. And if it's too thick, it's chewy and the guest doesn't enjoy it. So you've got to get that right thickness. All right, I think we're just about there. I can just barely see through it, which means it's at a really good point. It's got a perfect texture to it. A little ring cutter, just because it makes things a little more easy. Oh yeah. Crab meat on there. All right, so you got to start. You kind of got to pick it up and work the outsides out a little bit.
Yeah.
Because you're going to fold all this together. So this has to be a little bit thinner than the base. Because if you fold it just all at the same thickness, then you're going to have a really dense fold and a really thin bottom.
And these beautiful little fluting edges.
Right. So that's the tricky part. Is that fold. So there's our first one.
Isn't that pretty? Michael, how'd you figure this out? Have you been to Southeast Asia?
That's always the big joke, is that I have not. I have not, and I just grew up with a lot of Southeast Asian friends, because growing up in New Orleans, we have a huge community.
So this thing that you have learned, this is entirely self-taught.
Right, exactly. So I'm sure I'm doing it wrong. But as long as people like to eat it, then I'm okay with it. So this is called speckled lettuce. So I don't have any of my collard greens right now, but I have these.
Those are beautiful.
So we're just gonna line the steamer with those. Then we're gonna put our little dumplings in there. That way they won't stick. They won't stick to the lettuce. And these will take about 5 minutes.
Okay.
There we go. Did you want to try making one of these?
Oh, I could try.
Yeah, it can't hurt. All right, so let me find a nice piece for you. I'll make sure I floured it up. That one's for you, this one's for me.
Okay.
So we're gonna put a little bit of filling down. All right. Right there.
Okay.
So first thing you wanna do is you wanna start pressing around the outside to kind of stretch the outside edge a little thinner.
Oh, this is so much fun. Well, this is like, you know, Play-Doh with benefits.
Right? I like that, Play-Doh with benefits. So once you press it out, so here's the part. And you can either hold it in your hand or you can put it down on the table. You wanna come here and you wanna pinch, and then pinch, move on to the next, pinch. So I'm kind of bringing it in and turning it, pinch, turning it, pinch, pinch. And so I'm sort of building this pleat, pinch. We're going all the way around.
Oh, mine is like really not pretty.
Neither are mine, because the tricky thing, the cool thing is once you get to the top, you just kind of do this twist.
Ah.
And I'm sure that someone else who's been doing this their whole life can make it way prettier than me.
Doesn't
But
matter.
for me, I'm just trying to get it sealed up.
We're just little New Orleanians trying to do the best we can, right?
Right.
Okay.
So there we go.
Ah!
Maybe
That was
let's see how they look.
really fun.
Well, those are looking good. I was gonna say we could throw them in there, but let's see if we can
Next.
make room. Why not? All right, let's try these guys.
You're done? Oh, that's so pretty.
So black vinegar with ginger. Pull one out. And then you're supposed to take a little bite. Drink out the
So you take a little bite.
drink out the broth. Careful, see, it worked.
It did work.
And then you take this, so right in that little bite mark that you made. It's not bad, right? It's pretty good.
Oh my God, that's delicious. Anybody who's never had that, better hurry
There you
on.
go. See?
Okay, that was so fantastic. Oh, beautiful. So exciting. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Thanks for watching. To learn more about Louisiana Eats, visit our website at poppytooker.com.